Yuna for male fans. Famous with a fruity visual and super bright personality, Yuna quickly becomes the most favorite member among male fans. On many voting boards, it's quite easy to see Yuna tops the charts. And what's even more impressive is that the number of votes often overwhelms others with a huge distance, ranging from at least 500 to 1,000 people. On Quora, a netizen also said that she's been noticing how Yuna has been extremely favored among male fans. And it seems like the main reason singling Yuna out among male fans is her bubbly personality, a mood maker of the group regardless of situations, and how she always casually pulls out the Agyo card. As she's just naturally cute without even trying, and most of the time, she will be seen grinning from ear to ear, it also makes sense to see how many boys keep falling for her like that. Ruchin for female fans. Totally in contrast with Yuna is Ruchin, the member with the most tomboy and swaggy image. You know how opposite poles of a magnet often pull each other strongest? Because female fans are more on the feminine side of the spectrum, they are regularly attracted by something strong. As Ruchin rarely emitted a soft vibe from the way she dances, talks to other members, and even in the smallest details, like how she always keeps her hair short, she's super popular among girls in ITZY's fandom. That's why, on many forums, she's voted as the most popular member among fangirls. And similarly in other voting boards, her name always comes with the very first. But you know what's the most shocking and interesting thing? Ruchin even made it into the list of most favorite idols among lesbians. In fact, she's named twice in both a domestic chart voted by Korean netizens and another thread on Quora, which is a forum with more international K-pop fans active. Winter for male fans. While Winter isn't that bubbly like Yuna, she's still popular among male fans for being warm and playful. As Winter also has an extremely petite figure, which is often the trait that many boys like because it gives them a sense of wanting to protect, she just naturally tops many charts when it comes to favorite member of aespa among male fans. On a forum, some netizens also noticed how Winter was not only extremely popular among ordinary male fans, but even famous men, as some Korean basketball players also liked her photos frequently. Many other netizens also voted for Winter whenever questions like, "Who do you think is most favored by male fans in aespa?" popped up. And though it's all subjective answers, the fact that her name constantly topped these lists still tells a lot about her popularity. Karina for female fans. In aespa, Karina is extremely favored by female fans for the alluring aura and the visual that magically stands out as a surreal character stepping out of a sci-fi movie. Plus, as Karina is the leader of aespa, it's gone by default that she gives off a vibe of power and reliability that everyone can count on. That's why, on many forums, she's voted as the most popular among female fans. As some pointed out, while Winter emitted the elegant vibe of SNSD Yuna, Karina reminded them a lot of the sassy, powerful image of Jessica. Coincidentally, according to a poll created in 2015, Yuna was the most popular member among male fans, and in contrast, most supporters of Jessica were female. The luxurious image of Karina was so popular that in the 2021 list of female idols who were voted to be most famous among Korean lesbians, she was the only member of aespa to make it into the list. Minju for male fans. While it's easy to mistake that 80% of male fans out of the whole fandom means each member is equally stand, Minju still stood out as the one with the most fanboys, with the visuals perfectly blended between the cute and mature. Since she also gave off the elegant temperament on stage, melted hearts with the innocent aura behind the scenes, and frequently went viral for being the sexy symbol of the group, her name was mentioned at the top of the list. 6 K-pop visuals are popular with Korean men nowadays. Wonyoung for female fans. Because Wonyoung is basically an all-rounded idol despite her extremely young age, from emceeing, performing, to modeling, she quickly becomes the favorite member among fangirls by being their role model to some extent. Another reason comes down to her visual upgrade, and by that, it means besides having a pure, fresh aura that South Korean girls like, she also managed to show her mature side, with nude makeup looks and fancy styles in recent years. On many forums, Wonyoung was also regularly seen at the top of the list when questions like, "Who in ITZY has the most fangirls?" popped up, with a huge gap of votes compared to the second most voted member, up to 3,000 people. Jisoo for male fans. Famous for the classic elegant aura, Jisoo easily captures the hearts of many males to become the member with the most fanboys in the group. However, her visuals are not the only factor giving her the title, because Jisoo also stands out as a member with a 4D characteristic, who is super chill and never fails to be the mood maker of the group. In 2020, Jisoo was the only member in BLACKPINK to make her name onto the list of 6 K-pop visuals are popular with Korean men nowadays. And on other forums, it's also not hard to spot her name coming up whenever there are questions related to female idols with most male fans. Besides the fact that Jisoo also tops such lists, the number of votes for her also left other members way behind. For example, there were 48% of people voting her as the one with the most fanboys. But with other members, the number only ranged from 9% to a maximum of 22%. Lisa for female fans. Owning the title of the member with the most female fans is Lisa. And most of the time, the reason might come down to how she has a tomboy aura from the dressing, music taste, to the way she talks and makes friends easily with everyone. Still, the biggest reason that draws many fangirls to her league probably comes down to how she's the symbol of cuteness off-air. But when duty calls, she's the epitome of empowerment, the typical image of modern ladies. That explains why, on many forums and polls, she often comes first as the member with the most female fans. And on YouTube, there was even a whole 4-minute-long video naming all the famous, influential fangirls of Lisa, rather than just including some fangirl moments of ordinary people. Erin for male fans. As voted by many fanboys, Erin came 6th on the list of 6 K-pop visuals are popular with Korean men nowadays, for her pure and snow-white visuals. Besides the appearance that matched super well with the ideal type of many boys, Erin is also famous for being a full package of aegyo. And as the netizen pointed out, since she debuted at quite a young age, just 16 to be exact, pulling out the aegyo card to melt the heart of people must have been there in her nature. That's why, on many forums, her name came first multiple times when it came to the most famous member among male fans. And things are probably not going to change soon, considering how she's now even more famous among boys with the title National Fairy. Sunki for female fans. While Sunki isn't famous for her visuals, she still has all the attention of many fangirls. For the persona born for variety shows, quick wit and positive energy always ready to be spread to the world. In 2016, which basically was the same year as her debut, Sunki already made headlines for being total woman crush material, and being the most vivid representation of modern ladies, wise, strong, and pretty. Moreover, the fact that she had been a trainee under several entertainment agencies, never gave up on her dream, managed to debut under Oh My Girl, and rose to national fame during the first season of Girl Spirit, where she landed first with the outstanding vocals, also tells why she's so popular among fangirls. ISSA for male fans. Despite being a rookie from a small company, ISSA still manages to raise her popularity fast. And interestingly, she's also voted to be the most popular member among fanboys. Overall, the most salient reason probably came down to how she possesses a soft, cute, and princess-like visual. And though this didn't show that much in the first MV of STAYC, you actually can see the signature vibe of ISSA's beauty in Stereotype, where she stood alone on the stage for the whole auditorium, while wearing a sparkling pink gown. Moreover, because ISSA is pretty withdrawn but super talented when it comes to her showtime, many boys also seem to fall super hard for the versatility that gives them both a sense of wanting to protect her fragility, but also how she's going to be a fun persona to hang out with. Yoon for female fans. As when Yoon first debuted and many people immediately related her with Lisa, it seems like she was destined to have the same title, for having the same girl crush and powerful vibe. Moreover, as Yuna gradually proved her visual throughout STAYC's comebacks as a real-life doll with big eyes, plump lips, and a small face, but then also pulled off the mature concept in muted makeup and low bun hair, the combo of cute mature visuals that many girls yearn for, she also effortlessly pulls more fangirls on board. So do you think these positions can change down the road? Or will these idols forever be the most favorite in their league? Comment down below to share your thoughts with us. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting content. Thank you for watching.